Hello, I'm Maggie from Oasis Bridge Tuition, and this is lesson 2 of the Learn to Play Bridge series. In lesson 1, we looked at taking tricks, which is basically the game of whist. We looked out for balanced and unbalanced hands to help us decide whether to play in a no-trump contract or in a suit contract. And then we counted up our high card points to work out our strength. High card points are nothing to do with scoring, by the way. They just help you to work out the relative strength of your hand. We'll go now to the auction, which is how the final contract is decided. It takes time to learn the language of bidding, but you can refer to a crib sheet while you're learning. My crib sheet is free to download from my website. I'll remind you again at the end of this lesson. We're sitting in the south seat here, and as the dealer, we get to be the first person to call. Now, an average hand has about 10 high card points. If you remember, there are 40 points in the pack. We need a hand that's a little bit above average to be opening the bidding at the 1 level. With 12 or more high card points, you open the bidding. With fewer than 12, you're going to pass. So in this hand, we have 14. If you remember, that's 4 for an ace, 3 for a king, 2 for a queen and 1 for a jack. Here we have 2 aces and 2 kings, so that's 14. We've got an above average strength hand. The next thing we would look for is, have we got a long suit? With a long suit, we're likely to open that suit at the 1 level. But here we don't. We've got a perfectly balanced hand, 3-3-3-4 shape in the suits, and there's a perfect bid for this hand. It's called weak no trump. And it shows exactly 12 to 14 high card points, and it's called a limit bid because of that. So it shows 12, 13 or 14. You can't do it with 11 or with 15. And it shows exactly this kind of balanced hand. I'm going to bring up the bidding box here, and these are all the bids that can be made in an auction. We remember the hierarchy of suits. Clubs is the lowest, followed by diamonds, hearts, spades are higher, and no trump are higher than any suit. So the bids go all the way from 1 club right the way up to 7 no trump. Any bid at the 1 level, we're going to have to make 7 tricks. At the 2 level, we're going to have to make 8 tricks, and so on. Right up to at the 7 level, we're going to have to make all 13 tricks. Now that's called a grand slam, and it doesn't happen as often as we'd like. So with this hand, we're going to open 1 no trump very happily, because this is a perfect description of our hand, which will tell partner what to do next. So we're going in clockwise direction. West has passed, so it's North's turn, and North now needs to respond to our opening bid of 1 no trump. What have we told North? 12 to 14, balanced. North has 9 points. He knows that even if we have 14, which is the most we can have, we would only have 23 points between us. Now here's a number I'd like you to try and remember. It's 25. If you have 25 or more high card points, you want to be thinking about being in what we call a game contract, which is where you can get a huge bonus. And North knows that even if partner has 14 high card points, they only have 23 between them. So North is going to pass here and leave partner to play in the 1 no trump contract. If we have a look at the box over here, we can see that there's our bid, 1 no trump, and there have been 3 passes. And after 3 passes, the auction ends. The contract is 1 no trump by South. Because we're playing the contract, we're now called declarer, and we get to play both hands, because once the opening lead has been made, then the dummy is put on the table and all the players can see what's in the dummy hand. So a 1 no trump contract, we're aiming for 7 tricks here. If we have a quick look, we've got ace, king, queen, jack in the spades, that's 4. We've got 1 heart, that's 5, that's the ace of hearts. Ace of diamonds is 6. We need to generate another trick from either the clubs or the hearts. So we'll hope to make 7 tricks. We can actually make 8 on this hand. Have a look at this next deal. South has 12 high card points, balanced hand, 1 no trump opening. That's a pass from West. Now our partner in North only has 4 high card points. We know that's not enough for game. Now partner will want to pass, but there is a difference between this hand and the last, which is this long suit. Playing 1 no trump could be quite dangerous, especially because of the singleton in hearts. And rather than let South play in 1 no trump and have a doomed contract, North thinks the game will play better in 2 diamonds. So there is an opportunity to win at least some trick with these low diamond cards. Bidding 2 diamonds is called a weakness takeout because North is taking the contract out of 1 no trump and into a suit. This bid is a warning to South to not bid any higher because it says, I haven't got points, we're not going to a game. South is going to pass and we're going to play the contract in 2 diamonds. Now, neither contract was going to be fun here, neither 1 no trump nor 2 diamonds. But in general, but with a hand like this, with 5 or more cards in a suit, it's usually better to play in 2 of the suit. You may still go down and not make all your tricks, but it might not be such a disaster. To sum up the 2 hands we've looked at so far, with 0 to 10 high card points, you've not a chance of the partnership holding 25, so you're going to pass, unless you have a 5 card suit or longer, and you can bid that at the 2 level called a weakness takeout. There is one exception. We can't make this takeout bid in clubs. More information on this in later lessons. Time to look at some stronger hands. In this hand, with South again, 14 high card points. We've still got that very balanced shape. We've got no shortages, no voids. So again, and we are within the 12 to 14 point range. Not too much to think about. We open 1 no trump. Pass from West. And North has a very different hand this time and has a bit more thinking to do. With 15 high card points and a balanced hand, North has got to be thinking about a game. We've told North that we have at least 12 points. With North's 15, that makes 27, 25 points or more, 25, and we're looking for a game. And in no trump, a game is at the 3 level. It's 3 no trump. And North is going to bid straight there because North's really in charge. We've described our hand brilliantly in South, and North knows now, can go straight to a game contract. Of course, if we make a game contract, we've got a big bonus score coming. 3 no trumps by South. That means we have to make 9 tricks. Let's have a look at the opening lead here. Now notice the contract is 3 no trump by South. So South is the declarer. North is going to be the dummy. Now, this is a bit odd because it was North, after all, who bid the game. It was North who bid 3 no trump. It's always the player who first picked that suit or that no trump bid that gets to play the contract. And it was South who opened 1 no trump, so it is South's contract. And we've ended up in 3. Let's have a look here. We've got a club lead. In terms of certain tricks, we have 3 spade tricks. We've got ace, king, queen. Same in the hearts. That's 6. If we look at the diamonds, we're just missing the king out of the picture cards. So we'll hope to make 3 tricks in the diamonds. So we're likely to make more than our 9 tricks in this particular game. Here's a very different deal. We are the dealer again and opening in this hand. Again, we have a 14-point hand. And it's a balanced hand. So you can see there are no singletons or voids, and there's only 1 doubleton. So even with this 5 card minor suit, we have a balanced hand. We're going to open the bidding. 1 no trump. A pass from West. What do you think North might do this time? We've got 13 high card points. North knows that there are at least 25 points between the 2 hands. And North wants to bid or arrive at game. On the last hand, North had a balanced hand and so went straight to 3 no trump. But here we have something much more interesting in a way. We've got a 6-card spade suit. Now that's a major suit. Now, although North can't see our hand at this stage, how many spades are we promising with our 1 no trump bid? We're promising at least 2, aren't we? Because you're not allowed to have a singleton. So a 1 no trump bid promises 2 cards at least in every suit. So what North is looking at here is 8 cards in spades. Now that's lovely. As well as remembering 25 high card points to be in a game, we're always looking for what we call an 8-card fit in a suit. We would prefer to be in a major suit than in a no trump, mainly because it's a safer contract to play. North is confident about high card points and confident about those spades. So bids 4 spades. Now we've bid 4 and not 3 this time because in spades and hearts, a game contract is at the 4 level. In no trumps, it's at the 3 level. In spades and hearts, it's at the 4 level, which means you have to make 10 tricks. And game in a minor needs 11 tricks. This may seem a little crazy, but it's about the rewards being higher for making a no trump contract and making a major suit contract over a minor suit. Now look at the bidding box down here. So we opened 1 no trump in south. North bid 4 spades. Then we've got 3 passes. So the contract is 4 spades and it's by North because North bid the spades. This time we're going to be the dummy in south. The lead is going to come from east. There we go. And we will effectively not be playing. We will put our hands down on the table and North will play both of these hands. When we're looking at a hand in a suit contract, we normally look at the cards we're going to lose rather than those we're going to win. So we've got 1 loser in clubs, we've got 1 loser in hearts, and we've got 1 possible loser in spades. So we should be making this contract. To sum up, with a strong hand of 13 high card points opposite a 1 no trump opening from partner, with a balanced hand or a long minor suit, bid 3 no trump, with 6 or more cards in a major suit, you know you have an 8-card fit with partner, so bid straight to 4 spades or 4 hearts. This raises a question. What do you do when, as responder, you have 5 of a major and 13 high card points? Is it possible that partner's 1 no trump opening could have 3 of the major, giving us an 8-card fit? There's a way to find out, and that's by letting partner decide whether to play in 3 no trump or 4 of your major suit. Let's take a look. This is very similar to the last deal. The difference is we just have a 5-card major in responder's hand in North. Start the bidding again. Let's bid our 1 no trump from south, have a pass from west. Now in the previous hand, with a 6-card suit, we could bid straight to 4 spades. This time it's only 5 cards, and although we know partner will have at least 2 spades, we would need partner to have 3 for us to prefer being in this suit contract. So the way we do that is we let partner decide. Now we must have game points to do that because the bid we're going to make is a game forcing bid. It means partner has to bid a game. So instead of bidding 4 spades, we're just going to bid 3. And that says to partner, I've got 5 spades. I've got enough points for us to be in game. Do you prefer a no trump contract or a spade contract? Let's just let East pass. And now South has to make the decision. Here, South has 3 spades. So that's quite straightforward. South can bid 4 spades. If South had only had 2 spades, then South would now bid 3 no trump. And that would be the final bid. But here we're going to bid 4 spades. Everyone's passing? All right. Checking on the auction. 1 no trump from south, 3 spades by north, 4 spades by us in south, but the contract is by north because it was north who bid spades first. We have a lead of the 8 of diamonds from east. Our diamond suit is good. We've got ace, king, queen, jack in diamonds. We've got ace, king in clubs. We're definitely going to lose a heart trick. We've got a 7 up here and just a queen in south. And we may lose the king of spades. When we're playing in a trump contract, we aim to get out our opponent's trumps so they can't trump in on our other suits. To play down to this hand. And to play down to the ace of clubs. And to play the 10 and hope that the king was not in the east hand, but it was. It's 4 of the trumps that are gone, by the way. Win that with the 9. Let's play for some more trumps. That's 4 of our opponent's trumps have gone. That's 2 rounds. We were missing 5 because we had 8. So there's only 1 more trump there. So we're going to take that one out. There it was, the 5. We can win this king of clubs. I'm going to overtake the king with the ace because I want to be in the south hand here. To play the jack. And you can see our opponents have completely run out of diamonds. So even this small 4 of diamonds becomes a winner. And then we have 2 trumps left at the end. So we made the contract. We scored 450 points because we were in a game contract. We got a bonus of 300. Our aim was 10 tricks and we've made +1. So we made it 11 tricks. Our opponent just made 2. With 0 to 10 high card points, we're going to pass or do the takeout double. With 13 or more, we aim to bid 2 again. What about those hands in the middle, the intermediate hands or borderline hands, if you like, that have 11 or 12 high card points? Opposite a 1 no trump opening, game may be possible, but we're not sure. So in this case, we would have to leave the final decision to partner, and we make what's called an invitational bid. We bid 2 no trump and then let partner decide whether they will pass or bid 3 no trump, depending on whether their 1 no trump bid was a minimum of 12 points or maybe a maximum of 14. Of course, the scoring is very important in bridge. A game contract earns you a bonus of 300 points or 500 points if you're vulnerable. Please don't worry about vulnerability for now. But that's a lot of points. The stakes are high, and that's why we're always aiming to be in a game contract. Anything below a game contract, so 1 no trump, 2 no trump, for example, or 2 spades, 3 spades, still earns you trick points and a bonus, a much smaller sum of 50. What happens if you fail to make the contract and go down 1 or 2 tricks? For each under trick, you score -50 and -100, again with this vulnerability thing. When you're scoring -50, that means your opponents are scoring +50 for each trick. There's a lot of information in this lesson, and it's important to remind you that you don't have to remember everything. If you're new to bridge, you can use a crib sheet while you're playing to check the opening bids, responses, and rebids. You can download my crib sheet from the website oasisbridgetuition.co.uk. In the next lesson, I'll look at opening one of a suit and responses. And at the end of this video, I've added the online resources page again, if you'd like to try some practice hands. I hope you do that, and I hope you have some fun with it. Goodbye for now.